Hey guys, and welcome back to Road to Global Elite, learning CSGO as a CS veteran. So for a quick recap, in the last episode we played our third game and won our third game, and were promoted to Distinguished Master Guardian. So we are now play 3, 1-3, so the series is going very well in that aspect. On a personal level, I feel like I've not been playing to my full potential, frag-wise at least. In 1.6, I feel like I can run around, get a lot of kills, and make things happen almost by myself. In this game, I think that is lacking for me a little bit. So to improve on that, I played a lot of CS Deathmatch, as you can see on the screen now. I started off by playing with the AK and just tapping. However, I was getting quite a few kills like that, but it just felt too inconsistent for me. So the best way going forward was to burst. So what I've been doing is firing 2 or 3 bullets towards the head and just controlling the recoil. If they start moving and running around, you can then obviously spray them if you're used to the recoil. But definitely for me, I prefer burst towards the head as opposed to just spraying or just tapping. So yeah, so after that last game, that's what I decided to do. I decided to just focus a lot on my own personal skill, just playing deathmatch, making sure that I was hitting all my shots and that I was controlling each gun correctly. I think that's definitely a great way to get going. And going into this next game, which will start in just a second, I was feeling very confident, like I could take on the world, and I was really pumped up for the game again. One big thing about CS in general is mentality. If you are feeling good and you feel like you can get a lot of kills, the chances are you will get kills. You need to keep that mentality up and the confidence up. So here we are in our fourth game. I did start off the round in B and they rushed A, and before I even managed to get anywhere near the A site, it was a 5v2 and my teammate got picked at long then. So as a 4v1, what I was trying to do is get to short quickly and get a pick and then go back to long and just basically, try and get some picks before committing and make them think I'm short. Obviously I went short, I got a few shots off and then ran out of ammo, so I had to go back to CT spawn and get a gun. It was a very little chance of me winning that round, but we did lose, obviously, as you can see. Pistol rounds in CSGO are important. They're important in any CS game. However, I'd say they're less so important in this game than in 1.6. In 1.6, if you lose a pistol round, you've got to eco at least 2 rounds, whereas in CSGO, eco rounds are pretty damn good because you have a P250 or 5.7 or the Tech 9, and with those guns you still have a pretty good chance of winning the round, or at least getting quite a few kills and keeping the opponent from banking too much money. So if you do lose the pistol round, don't get too disheartened because the game is nowhere near over. So we are on eco this round. What I have been doing on eco rounds is buying a single smoke and either the Tech 9 as terrorist or the 5.7 as CT. You can actually get quite a lot of kills quite easily with the 5.7. Obviously then what happened is I ended up smoking B, they rushed it, which is exactly what I wanted them to do, but I ended up spamming and shooting too fast with the 5.7. I should have remained calm and just fired slowly at the head in that situation. We did however win that round and the one after that round, making it 2-1 in our favour. So in this round we are 2-1 up. There's a possibility the enemy team can buy, however it was quite unlikely because they didn't plant the last round and they did buy scouts and things like that. So I expected an eco rush, which is what I got at B. I managed to get a nice ace here. It wasn't too clean, but it wasn't terrible either. One thing I would say is that if you are playing B by yourself, don't smoke the tunnels and get that close, because if they have Tech 9s, it'd be quite easy for them to swarm you because you only have 20 bullets in the silence colt, of course. And then what you're going to do is just give a colt away and they'll be having a gun and have the bomb site. If you are playing alone, I'd probably play distance, back a platform, or maybe just play in the window, smoke the tunnels as I did, and play distance. So at this stage we are 5-1 up, the game's going very smoothly and everyone from my team is playing well. They haven't come B once since the ace, so they are just going A every single round and my teammates are just shutting them down. So it's quite a straightforward game so far and the communication is nice. So this round of course is a gun round, and it's a very important round because we have won quite a few rounds in a row and they've ecoed a few rounds in a row, so their money's quite low and ours is quite good at the moment. But if they do win this round and then win the next round, it's going to break our money and it means that we'll have to eco and they'll be banking all the cash in the meantime. So we need to make sure that we keep a hold of this game. I was trying to watch B from within the site here, but what I then decided to do is leave B and play outside. I always find in a 2v2 or 3v3 situation, you should just really spot a bomb site, try and get a pick if they're coming in, but make sure you don't die so you can retake it with your teammates, because if they get in the bomb site with a man advantage and you have to retake, it's much harder. So I do catch someone going towards T-spawn towards A, and I'm in a 1v1 situation now. After I killed the enemy in T-spawn, I was running towards long, so I thought on Defcam he probably saw me go towards long and might have called it. So what I decided to do is use the fact the enemy doesn't know where I am and just walk out into a good position on A. There's not much chance he's going to expect me there, so I managed to come out, get the kill and get the defuse. And a quick tip that you'll probably already know is if you do see an AWP on the ground and you're not AWPing, always make sure you pick it up and just pass it to a teammate who wants to AWP. Me personally, I am an AWPer, I love to AWP, but at the moment, because I'm practicing getting used to the rifles and the pistols, I decided not to AWP this game, so I dropped it to my teammate. It was then this round that one of my teammates had a big problem with his internet. He was constantly lagging with about 1000 ping, and a lot of people on our team were getting pissed off at him. Obviously it's not his fault. He said he's trying to fix it and he kept on going AFK and getting kicked and then reconnecting. So we're playing 4v5 for quite a while and we lost a few rounds in a row. There was not much to really show in these rounds because they were just basically going A and getting the bomb down. A couple of rounds I was in a 5v1, so I just decided to save really because they had AWPs and things like that, and I wanted to keep our money decent, so I was dropping people the next round. And that is a good piece of advice, is if you are on a close game and your money is quite low on all your teammates and you're in an unwinnable situation like a 4v1 or a 5v1 and the bomb's down, you don't have much time, you're better off saving and dropping the next round. If you know you have 3 members of your team that can afford to buy and 1 that can't, make sure you drop him, and that way you got a much better chance of winning more rounds. So on the T-pistol round now, we called a rush long and I had the second best spawn. So I bought an armor to make sure I couldn't just be naded and killed quite easily. We ended up getting a pick there and I got that pick on long until I got headshot. So it was quite a straightforward pistol round and we ended up winning. So this is the second round, or the anti-eco round. I pushed towards short and someone rushed me. What I then did is got into short A. For anti-eco rounds, my favourite gun at the moment is the Bison. I just like the way it works for some reason. It's similar to the MP5 for 1.6 recoil wise, and you have a lot of bullets, so I really enjoy using it. One thing that's important in anti-eco rounds is to not get too excited and just go for kills because you think they don't have any armour. This round specifically, they actually did buy armour, so as soon as I got that kill on A, I said the guy I killed had armour. I told everyone on the mic that they have armour, so people hopefully play a bit more cautious. It turned out that the whole enemy team didn't buy armour, only one guy did, but we ended up winning the round quite easily, and no one got overexcited and decided to rush them. So as you can see, this round they pushed me on short again. I have an AK this time and decide to spray him. The reason I do that is because he's on eco, and with the 5.7 or a Tech 9 he can just run rings around you firing and get a kill on you quite easily. So rather than tap or burst, you just want to obviously aim for the head and control your recoil and spray him down. Don't let him run around you. So this round we call a split. I go short and get that kill, and then call is clear and tell everyone to get into A and plant. I then drop to CT spawn, and what my plan is here is to let someone walk past without seeing me and hopefully get a couple of kills. I let him walk past and check behind him and no one else was there, so I tried to shoot him down. It took me a bit longer than it should have done really, but oh well. So at this stage it is a 2v2. I tell my teammate not to show, and someone else on my team also tells him not to show, because obviously I'm in CT spawn, they know I'm here because I got a kill, and if he dies I'm in quite a difficult situation. So it does get to this stage and there's no way he can win the round because there's not enough time, my teammate's hiding and I see him at short. What I then want to do is try and get his weapon off him because we are quite far ahead and he won't have too much money. However, we also don't have too much money, so I do try and take him on at short, but he gets past me and gets into lower B. So I did check the scoreboard and our money is quite bad as well as theirs. There's one person at least on our team that needs a round, so rather than myself die and waste $4,000, I decided to stay alive and drop my teammate in the next round. So at the end of the game now, it went pretty smoothly and we ended up winning 16-7. Personally, I felt I fragged okay. I was winning all my 1v1 duels, so that's good. And also, I was calling everything I saw on the mic and making sure the atmosphere was good. So that's the end of this game. So what I have taken away from this game and from playing deathmatch is what I'm going to do with each gun. So with the M4 and the AK, close range I'm going to spray. Medium and long range it's firing bursts at the head of about 2 to 3 bullets. With the pistols I'm going to fire slowly at the head, apart from with the Glock, which I'll probably still spam, obviously aiming for the head. But that's how I think each gun is best used. Also, this is the end of Dust 2 now. I'm not going to play any more Dust 2. So if you have any suggestions or what map you want me to play next, leave it in the comments. Make sure you subscribe, and thanks for watching.